We are back at it again. Speak right here. One take. I'm not going to mess around. We are back at it again for the CSFA, the Collegiate Sim Football Alliance. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our affiliates, like I always say, Hollywood Sports and Sports Universe on the Discord side. And on the Sim League affiliation side, we got the World Simulation League and Goals Great One Hockey Sim League. They're the basketball and hockey affiliations respectfully, so make sure you show some love to them. Head to the description down below, and like I always say, I'm going to eventually switch it up so it's a lot easier for you to see, a lot easier for you to access, and get you all that good stuff. So show some love to all the homies, show some love to the league, the channel, all the good stuff. Inching closer and closer and closer and closer to 100 subs, man. So if we can get that done by the end of the season, that would be awesome. But I think we got enough juice to do it. Let's show some love to all of our homies, show some love to all the players that are playing. But we got our third game here. It's going to be the Orlando Tech Wildcats hosting the Central Houston Polytechnic Bloodhounds. Can't wait to see this one as well. We get our first look at the home field for OTech, so I can't wait to see how that one gets done. I'm just flipping a few things on the back end just so everything's all ready to go, so just stand by for me. We're going to get it all good to go for you. Orlando Tech, we're going to go ahead and give them the clear, and it's going to be a night game. And it's been in Florida, let me see how it is. It's been kind of windy. It's been kind of windy over here, so I'll give it a light wind on this one. I'll be nice today. It's their homecoming game, so let's give them some little wind there just to let us show some love. But I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the gameplay so we can check the verdict, and it's going to be 13% in regards to the Sims, the 1K Sims for OTech. OTech is definitely the underdogs in this one, because they got the dogs on the other side that's looking to make it 3-0 on the season. So not really surprised. We have 0-2 and 2-0 matchups here. The expectation is for CHP to get this victory, but we seen in the last game that OTech has a lot of heart, and they're going to go ahead and get this one going in just a little bit. So stand by. I'm going to hit the play game button like that. Let's go ahead and do the damn thing. Can't wait to get this one started as we check out the new field for OTech. Make sure you show some love to the Wildcats. We got the new fold here for the, not the new fold, but we got the custom jerseys here as well. This is my personal variant that I think they're going to love, that steel gray there for OTech. And look at that field there. That's just beautiful. You can't be mad at it. So it's going to be the all set here. We got the all reds here for CHP. They're in their blood red variants, and it's underway here as we set up OTech in their first home game. Katie Bray taking that to around the 32-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10. We'll go ahead and check into the rosters in a little bit, give them some time to breathe. But OTech's going to start out with the passing game here. Passing middle of the field, not getting the job done there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. CHP looking for the quick victory, but OTech almost had Mile High slipping last week, so you got to watch out for him. Lashton Boone taking that one for the 3rd and 6. Pitching the left side. Here goes Boone again. Getting close to the first down mark, but not quite getting it there. It's going to be 4th and 2 coming up. And they're going to send this one away. Francis taking that one on. Here goes John Carter taking that too close to the 30. And here comes the Bloodhounds. They had a real big game from 2 receivers. Well, 1 receiver and 1 tight end. Vic Dotson and Kevin Lee looking past left side. And there goes Vic Dotson already with the catch there. That is my guy right there. One of my twins. Is going to be 2nd and 1 after that play. Vic Dotson, my tight end, he's on CHP, and then I have my safety linebacker on the other side in the USFA doing his thing as well. He's on St. Louis, so Make sure he shows some love to the USFA as well. Going to be handoff to Edwards, and he's chopped down before he can make it. There goes Malachi Lee on the stop. Actually, not Malachi Lee. That's Maddox Lee. Got my names confused there, but he does make the play in the backfield, and it's going to be sent away as Randall Hawkins gets the return. And as you can see, he's all upgraded, ready to go, so he's looking to get some solid returns, looking like he's back in his EAU form. You love to see it. Handoff Ashton Boone. He's going to get maybe a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up. Jumbo formation here. Another handoff to Boone. He's chopped down in the backfield. There goes John Carter out the secondary, meeting them right at the line of scrimmage, making them move back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be a pistol formation here for Dynamite, looking for a pitch right side. Ashton Boone makes the play, but can't do anything with it. 4th and 8 coming up here for OTech, and they got to send it back to CHP. And just to go over the jersey set here for OTech, they have the gray and purple movement here as they down it inside, actually right outside the 20. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 21 for CHP. After this drive here, I'm going to move into the set to see who's playing on whose team. Pass right side. There goes Trent down the sideline again, keeping the moving past the 30. And it's going to be down at the 30-yard line. So Sean Bridges gets his biggest play of the game, moving into OTech territory without too much thought. Faking the handoff here. Going to be looking deep right side and incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up here. Bridges hit as he throws, and that's going to be incomplete. That's going to be 3rd and 10. OTech looking forward to stop, hold them to 3 or 0 is their best case scenario. 3 wide out set here, handed off to Edwards. He's going to juke a man, and it's going to be 4th and 5 coming up here. And it's going to be a solid distance here for this kicker. Molyneux has not been as efficient as they wanted to, and he showed it right there. Don't think he had the leg to do it either, but Molyneux cannot can't speak right now. Cannot quite get it done on that play. As we check into the OTech offense, passing it right side is incomplete. Let's go ahead and bring this roster up once again. It's going to be the homies over here. Denzel Dynamite at the quarterback spot. They have running back Ashton Boone, as you see right there, a gain of 9 on the 2nd down. And wide receivers Cameron Gale, Katie Bray, and Nathaniel Darby doing their thug thizzle. And then you got, don't forget, Evan Hunt, who's liable to take it as far as he wants to at the tight end spot. It's a real nice matchup here as well, as Evan Hunt goes up against Vic Dotson, 2 of the user tight ends that we have available. We also have the homie over in Mile High in what's the word I'm looking for? The homie in Mile High, that is the filler. Shout to AW Usulu Musulu Rusu at the tight end spot. And on OCSU, they have Adam Esch. We'll be seeing him in the next game. So shout out to Usulu Musulu Rusu and Adam Esch. We'll see how great they do in the next game. But we still got this one to talk about here. It's going to be Bridges getting this one back, pitching it left side, and it's going to be Caldwell for the 1st down. Since we do have them up, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this CHP offense. As soon as I can find the thread, there you go. Passing the left side, caught by that man there. I believe that was Kevin Lee on the catch. 2nd and 7. But on offense, you got CHP's roster. We got Sean Bridges at quarterback. You got the homie Tom Edwards at the Tom Edwards at the running back spot. Vic Dotson at tight end, and wide receivers Isaiah Fowler, Oliver O'Dudley, Kevin Lee, and Brian Taylor. So shout out to the homies there. And Jack Molyneux, the kicker, punter. And Edwards could not get anything going on that 3rd down play. They'll have to send it back to OTech once again. Neither team is doing very well on offense in regards to getting all the way down the field, and that is a shank punt, looked like a negative 10-yard punt, and that's going to give OTech some solid field position inside CHP territory. And if they could get into the end zone, CHP could be in a little trouble. We've seen what happened last week. Passing right side, caught by Leonard, but unfortunate for OTech, Leonard plays for CHP, and that's going to be an interception there, getting that ball right back. Nice job there by the defensive, not defensive back, the linebacker there. Getting into OTech territory is Tom Edwards, and they're going to set up 2nd and 2. And they're going to be the end of the first quarter right here with that one. Keeping the clock moving is CHP. See right there, Tom Edwards 5 for 15 on the day. They're going to give it to him, and he's going to get chopped down in the backfield. There goes Anderson with the play. 3rd and 5 coming up here for OTech. OTech on defense, and CHP is going to pass it again. Bridges hit as he throws, and I think he had a man open across the middle just a little bit, but could not quite get it to him. OTech once again making the stop, and Molino's looking for the pin. But he's not going to quite get it. That's going into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes OTech once again at the 20-yard line. A slow start once again to both of these teams. Looking for the conversion. Dynamite, quick pitch left side, caught by Cameron Gall. But there goes that man, Leonard, making the play. It's going to be 2nd and 12 coming up. Pitching it middle of the field, picked off again. There goes Lansing on the play, and that's going to get CHP inside the 25-yard line down to the 20. And CHP's set up for some points here if they can actually get the ball down the field. Edwards trying to find the crease, can't quite find it. There goes Nick Martinez. My bad. Once again, homie, I had his name as Nick Drake, but I made sure I got it done as soon as I seen it. And that's what the best admins do, take care of their players. My bad on that. It's going to be the homie Vic Dotson once again. Another solid pass play to him down to the 6-yard line. OTech's going to have a little bit of an issue trying to keep up with him. He's one of the faster players in the CSFA. Passing it right side, and Vic Dotson once again could not quite turn upfield into the end zone. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. His 3rd catch of the day, 4 targets. They're going to look for the pitch. Can Edwards jump into the end zone? Cannot quite do it down to the 2-yard line. OTech looking for the stop, and they know that they have a chance to get 0 points on the board on the CHP side if they can hold them out of the end zone, but they cannot do it. They're going to give it to the fullback this time around. Touchdown CHP, and they're going to get the first points of the day. Took 1.5 quarters to do so, but we do get into the end zone here. Kick is up, and kick once again is no good. Jake Molina not quite having the leg there, and we're going to switch into the defensive side of things here as I still have CHP's lineup here. Deshaun Booker, John Carter, John John's linebacker, John Fowler, and Jake Molino. They will highlight the defensive back side of things, along with Juju Moore. Linebacker-wise, they got Pablo Sanchez Jr. and John Fowler. Pablo Sanchez Jr. and John. Sorry about that. Too many Johns, too many Fowlers. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 after that run play to Boone, and it's going to get hit in the backfield that time around. Sanchez making the stop. Not PSJ. It's just going to be Cecil Sanchez, their defensive lineman. It's going to be 3rd and 7 here. Handoff Boone looking to get around the corner, not quite doing it. It's going to be 4th and 4 coming up here. No Tech's going to have to send it back to CHP. John Carter is going to be the return man, but not able to do too much with it. It's going to be 1st and 10. CHP looking to move down the field. Got their 3 wide out, 1 tight end set. They're going to hand it off to Edwards, and they're going to give it to the 30-yard line. Here comes 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to go to the same formation here. They're going to try the same side and get a similar result. The definition of insanity, if I do say so myself. 3rd and 7 coming up. And it's going to be to the shotgun this time around for a wide out set. And it's going to hand it off to Edwards to the left side again. And that's not going to get the job done. CHP concedes this drive. It's going to send it back to OTech. With the final 3 minutes of this second quarter, Molino sending as far as he can to around the 30. Hawkins taking that close to the 33-yard line or so. 34. So far, 15 minutes on the clock in regards to the video, so solid time here. Handoff, no, it's fake, but Denzel Dynamite doesn't fake PSJ. He's going to take advantage and bring him down for this first sack of the game. 2nd and 16 here, and they move to the 5 wide. Dynamite looking for a man wide open, and the receiver could not locate the ball, and the sad thing about that one is he was wide open. That could have been easy conversion. O-Tech looking for the conversion here on the 4 wide, 1 tight end set. They send the blitz, but it does not get home. Pitching the right side, and it's going to be Nathaniel Darby inside the 50 there as we move to the final 2 minutes. That was exactly what the doctor ordered. They blitzed to the right side. They threw it to the right side. And chances are they're not going to have enough players over there to defend it. And he took advantage. That pass there incomplete there by Dynamite. Looking to move the ball down the field. So far, a minute and a half spent on this drive. Dynamite, they take the blitz, and they still take it. Take the catch there by Boone. A gain of 4 on the play as they move inside the 45. 3rd and 6 here. Pitching the right side wide open. Evan Hunt out of bounds inside the 30. Make it at the 26, and that's exactly what O-Tech needed. Now, can they punch the ball into the end zone right before halftime is the question. Dynamite sending the blitz, doesn't get home, but dropped. It's going to be incomplete there. 2nd and 10. The little Dynamite and deflected, or it could have been dropped there. Looked like it was a little short of a pass. Had to adjust to it, but could not get it. 3rd and 10 coming up. Denzel Dynamite with 2 interceptions on the day so far. Dynamite passing again, hit as he throws, and there wasn't anyone there for him on that side. It's 4th and 10. They'll have to settle for a field goal. But can Dave Kicker get the job done? Kick is up, and the kick is nowhere near close on that one. That's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Setting up another set of downs for CHP. Got all 3 timeouts in a minute and 9 seconds to work with. Bridges quick pitch right side, incomplete, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. Three wideouts, 2 running backs here in this one. Bridges going to get the blitz heading his way, and that could have been picked off, but dropped by the defensive back. Is going to be 3rd and 10. Going to be Edwards taking it right side and not going to get the job done. 4th and 10. See what they got going on with this punt. O-Tech is going to get the stop they need, and they're going to get this return from Randall Hawkins, taking it probably about a couple of yards. Real good coverage there from CHP. It's all a pseudo short punts. It gives their defense a chance to get the stop. Pitch left side. Had to get rid of that. All the pressure in his face. Set up 2nd and 10 coming up. Pitch right side. Flag on the play. I'm thinking it's a hold. Yes, it is. And not sure how Ashton Boone held on that one. Maybe it was before he actually ran out for his route, dragged the defender down, but like the running back was called for the hold right there. I'm not sure how that is even possible, but going to be incomplete there, and it's going to be 3rd and 20. It's going to be Boone with the carry there. Has already had to go a long way. CHP calls a timeout, and now they'll have 33 seconds to work on this one. John Carter on the return, taking that one right side, and he's going to get it to 1st and 10. They have 27 seconds, but CHP does have that flash in the pan offense. See if they can get the job done here. Bridges standing steady in the pocket. Right side is open, but the receiver cannot hang on to the football. That's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Bridges passing this one, looking right side, and that almost got sniped by that defensive back there. Nice job there defensively. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up here. Edwards trying to carry, not getting it done. There goes McCullough on the stop. And I think that's going to wind us down to the end of the first half with CHP leading the way. Let's see how this one is going here. It's going to be 2 interceptions here for Denzel Dynamite, 6 for 17, 46 yards. And Sean Bridges hasn't found his way in the passing game, 6 for 15, 88 yards. So real tough days on all of these quarterbacks so far. We've seen a little bit of the juice there on the last game for Hank Falco. And right now, Bridges and Dynamite hasn't really been doing too much better up to this point. But right now, Ashton Boone, 9 for 27, 2.7 yards a carry. And Tom Edwards, 13 for 23 at the current moment. A lot of carries on both sides, but the defenses have been holding strong. And looking at the receiving side of things, right now, to double check, out of the 6 completions there for Bridges, 4 of them have went to either Dotson or Lee. So 27 yards total between the 2 of them. 3 drops here. O'Dudley has a couple of drops on his side. Need to get that tightened up. Looking at the other side, Ashton Boone has 3 catches for 6. 3 catches for 6 yards. And Daniel Darby had that nice play of 25 yards a little earlier. Going into the defensive side of things, big hits with 7 tackles. I think he's leading on both sides. Good job here for him. Looking at Evan Hunt, he also has 2 tackles at the tight end spot. You love to see it. Maddox Lee with 2 tackles. And Anderson, I believe that's a bot, so no need to worry about him. On the other side, we have, looks like just 2 users on the defensive side, and if you don't want to include Dotson. But 4 tackles here for PSJ, along with the sack and the tackle for Ross. John 2 times with 2, and also a deflected pass. So going to the team stats, pretty even all around. Both teams have been rushing the ball. Both teams have been passing the ball. But at the current moment, both of them have been fairly unsuccessful on that side, 113 to 62. Orlando Tech once again holding on as much as they can defensively, trying to keep their crowd into it and give their offense a chance to get something going. Let's go ahead and head into the second half. Once again, make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our homies, like I always say. But we got to head back into this ball game here, man. We got 20 more minutes in this one, and then we have our main event coming up a little bit later. So make sure you stand by for that. We got OCSU taking on Mile High University, and this is the week of the 0-2 versus the 2-0. So make sure you watch for that game. Looking to see if OCSU can bounce back from the loss last week. But it's all good to go. And 2nd and 10 after that pass to the left side, a 4 wide out set here. CHP looking for the conversion. Going to toss it deep right side. And O-Tech once again on the mark defensively, making sure those deep plays is not happening. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. Pass right side caught by Taylor, his first of the day, but he could not get away from that defender. That's going to be 4th and 3 coming up here for CHP. Molyneux sending that one away. It's going to be Randall Hawkins taking that one left side. He's getting as much as he can, but the short punt doesn't really give him too much wiggle room to do much. And it's going to be 1st and 10, O-Tech with their first drive of the second half. Here comes 2nd and 6 after the carry to the right side. And it's going to be another carry to the right side. Boone catches them slipping. That's going to move the chains. We're going to have to see if O-Tech gets some of their playmakers on offense more involved. We've already seen they threw the ball to Boone 3 times, passing across the middle of the field, incomplete. But one player that hasn't really had the biggest impact up to this point is Evan Bray. So watch out for him. I said Evan Bray. Evan Hunt. I'm getting all types of confused today. So many names, so little time. But John 2 times says you got to make sure that you say my name twice. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Here's Dynamite looking for a man past the middle of the field, caught by Lewis, one of their I believe that's the bot tight end, if I can remember, either that or a wide receiver. But it's going to be caught and only going to get a few yards there. They needed 13, only got 3. So it's going to be John Carter on this return here, taking this past the 30, right at the 30. So here comes 1st and 10 coming up here for CHP. While we have the OTEC defense on the board, let's go ahead and talk about them. I haven't talked about them in regards to the players, but look at Kevin Lee saying, you should focus on me, homie. But going on the defensive side, big hits on the linebacker side, along with, let's see if we get them all right, Nick Martinez, Maddox Lee, and let me just double check, see if he is one. No, he is not. So yes, those are the 3 linebackers there. They're going to have one more join in the fold, as you see Kevin Lee getting another catch there, looking to get involved in his ball game. Hand off Edwards, finding some room. It's going to be 2nd and 8 here. Nice job by OTEC getting the stop. But on the defensive backside of things for OTEC, they have Randall Hawkins, Noah Bacon, Malachi Duncan. And there goes Kevin Lee with his 3rd catch of the half, looking to get some more movement there. I know he's been clamoring throughout this game, like, where is my player? But it's going to be 4th and 4 wide receiver set here, and there goes Edwards there for another gain of 3 or so. 2nd and 7. They are moving in the field goal range, but I'm sure they're looking to get the touchdown, keep it out of the kicker's hands as much as you can. 3rd and 4 after the carry out of the shotgun, and they're looking for the conversion here. You got the 3 wide out, 2 running back set, looking for another man pass, and that could have been picked off if that defensive player knew where he was at. And there goes 4th and 4. OTEC hoping for another miss from Jake or Jack. It's going to be Molyneux, and looks like they're going to get their wish. No dice there for Molyneux, and that's going to be another stop there for OTEC. They have plenty of time here, 13 minutes and 7 seconds to be exact, to get something going. They're going to give it to Boone, a juke move there, and he's going to get enough for the 1st down. But can they piece together a drive and get into the end zone? That is the big question that is on everyone's minds. OTEC has been holding their own against the top 2 teams both times around, and this time around, it's a lot deeper into the 3rd quarter. Home crowd getting into it. A 4 wideout set as we hit the 2-minute mark. Looking for a man left side, and that pass off the mark. Once again, got to make sure that you upgrade. Make sure that you're able to put the passes where they need to be. 3rd and 9 coming up here. Dynamite passing this one, looking right side and deflected. And CHP is going to halt this drive just like that. CHP looking to get this ball into the end zone, or at the very least a field goal, make it a 2-possession ball game. And Francis sends this one away. It's going to be Carter on this one, taking it to the right side. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Bridges passing this one again, looking deep middle of the field, and once again, OTEC is making sure that those big pass plays are not happening for CHP, and that's one reason why OTEC is still in this ball game. But how long can they hold on is the question. Looking left side, and he had that man wide open, dead to rights, but that receiver said that he forgot his hands on the bus. 10 for 24 on the day here for Sean Bridges. His defense has been clamoring a little bit and making sure that they don't allow those big plays. But as we've seen in the last game and this game, there have been a lot of errors with these players in regards to getting the plays when they need to. Molyneux looking for the pin, not going to get it. And OTEC is going to get this football back. Up to this point, OTEC has scored in every single game, but they've been held scoreless out of these last 3 quarters. Boone's falling forward for about 5. And once again, we're still looking for that Evan Hunt big play that OTEC seems to find a way to do every now and then. 4 wideout set. That means that he's not on. Looks like Boone's going to get a nice gain, and he's not going to quite get the 1st down, but let's see how they treat this 3rd down as we move into the end of the 3rd quarter. You can throw ahead and throw some 4s in the chat here. OTEC is looking for the upset victory, and they have a chance to do so, but they'll need to get something cooking as we flip the field. Jumbo formation here, Handoff, and Boone just had a beautiful lane to run through to convert that one. And here comes 1st and 10. O-Tech is moving. They got the grays on right now. I love seeing the grays on the field. I'm not even going to lie to you. Going to be pitched that left side, no one home. It's going to be incomplete. Look for a handoff up the middle. He's going to get maybe 3 or so, make it 4. It's going to be 3rd and manageable here. They can open up the playbook to try to get past that 42-yard line or so. They're going to fake the handoff here. Nice pickup on the block, but that pass not on money right now. Right on the mark. You got to make sure that you get those things upgraded so you can actually do what you need to do. But right now, they're going to have to send it back to CHP. And the more time that CHP has the football, that does not bode well for O-Tech because they are waiting for that big play that they're used to getting. You seen last week they've shown the ability to get the ball down the field, but right now it has not been working for them. Edwards makes the first man miss. He's going to be getting down to the 41-yard line as they get 2nd and 4. It's going to be a tackle loss. There goes Maddox Lee getting the stop. Number 66 getting the job done. It's 3rd and 3 coming up here. Can they get the conversion is the question. They send the blitz, doesn't get home to pass off the mark once again. CHP is going to have to send it back to O-Tech in the 7 minutes and 30 seconds in this ball game. If O-Tech can find a way to get this ball back down the field, then they'll have a shot. It's going to be Randall Hawkins, the former Blue Lobster, taking that to the 31-yard line, and they'll need to get into the end zone. A field goal is not going to cut it. Dynamite passing this one, looking left side and incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Passing it right side. There goes the homie Boone. He's going to get around 9 on the play. 3rd and 1 coming up here. If they're looking for the conversion, just give them a chance. That's what they're looking for. This looks similar to that last 3rd down they had, and Boone's going to take advantage close to the midfield right there. And they're moving the chains right now. A few big plays like that, and they could keep the clock moving, keep the ball moving in their favor. They're going to try that run, the same run play, and he's going to get another 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Dynamite passing it right side, caught by Evan Hunt, and there goes that man. Inside the 40 they go. Now O-Tech is set up for greatness right now. They just need to keep the drive moving. And if they could find that homie Evan Hunt once again, they could get some going. Dropping in the bucket, but the defensive player caught up at the last second to swat it. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Handoff again. Ashton Boone falling forward. 3rd and 8. A big 3rd down here for O-Tech. I don't think this is good enough for a field goal either. I think they'll need to keep their offense on if they can't convert. It's going to be Dynamite left side and off the hands of the receiver. I think that was Boone, not the backfield. It's going to be 4th and 8. They'll probably have to punt this one. Yes, they will. A good decision here. Try to hold the field position and try to get something going. But that punt is not going to get it done. Right to midfield, and it went backwards. That's not good there for O-Tech. Real bad moves. And that's going to set CHP up with some nice yardage here. Going to pitch right side. And once again, O-Tech is on the defensive movements, keeping it going. 2nd and 10. Handoff here for Edwards. He's not going too much further than where they are. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here as the final 4 minutes of this ball game. CHP's content with keeping the clock running. That's pretty much what they want to do. Bridges passing the right side wide open, but not that wide open. It's going to be incomplete. And now O-Tech once again has another shot. 3.5 minutes in this ball game here. And that's going to go backwards there. And that's going to set O-Tech up at the 22-yard line. An eye for an eye, as they say in the old days. And now O-Tech has a chance to get into the end zone, passing it right side. A flag on the play, and that's going to be, once again, the same issue there happened right there with Boone. Looked like he probably held right before he ran his route, and that's going to set up 1st and 20 here. Handoff here. Boone's going to get chopped down in the backfield. They're going the wrong way, similar to how that punt was. 2nd and 21, and they're not in any liberty to actually try to give the ball back to him. Dynamite, quick pitch right side, caught by Nathaniel Darby down to the 11-yard line, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered here. Will Otech be able to punch it in is the question. Give it to Boone. He's going to get inside the 10 as we hit the final 2 minutes of this ball game. Don't leave here, folks. We got something cooking here. Otech a little bit away. Juke move from Boone. Falls forward. Gets close to it. It's 3rd and 1. And it's 1 minute 47 seconds here from Otech. Will they keep it on the ground? Give it to the man. It's Boone. He's running in. That's going to be a touchdown. And Otech is going to tie the ball game with 1 minute 36 seconds left. And if they can knock down this extra point, they'll have the lead. And he's not going to get it. And we have a tie ball game here. And that is exactly what Otech did not need. But they do have a shot. And if this goes into overtime, then it's anything goes at that point. But CHP still has the chance. Isaiah Fowler looking for a return. And he's going to get to the 35-yard line. CHP has the offense on the field. And all they need is a field goal to win. But Otech has been playing very good defense all around. They're going to pitch it right side. Edwards makes the first man miss. And that's going to be 2nd and 6. Look at this game here. 5 wide out set. It's going to be a man looking for it. They're going to pass it behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to go backwards. Otech's not calling the timeout. And it's going to be 3rd and 7. Otech could get the stop. That's going to be the question. They send the blitz. Does it get home and leave? He steps out of bounds. Does not get the first down. And now Otech has a chance here. And let's see if one of those crazy punts come out here. And if it does, that's going to be bad news Bears, but it does go forward. And Otech's going to have a solid game here after return. And they're pretty close to getting close to the field goal range. They'll have to get inside the 20, I'm sure. But if they can get the job done in these 43 seconds, you never know. Pass off the right side, incomplete. That was a solid play there, but just couldn't execute. It's going to be 2nd and 10. They'll have to go down the field if they want to do something in these next 40 seconds. Dynamite's passing it quick left side. Caught by Evan Hunt, and he steps out of bounds. He does stop the clock, however. It was going to be 3rd and 2. I thought he got past the line of scrimmage, first down mark. But, hey, I'm not doing the plays. I'm just doing the commentary. It's going to be Sanchez hitting him in the backfield. Otech calls their timeout for whatever reason, but they're going to send it back to CHP. And Francis is going to send it down the field. It ain't going to be a botched punt this time around. Carter going to take it to the 32-yard line or so. And CHP once again set up with a chance to get the victory. 27 seconds if they could get a big play. This game's still going, but Bridges going to go down for the sack. That's going to be Anderson on the play. And here comes Otech looking to get the stop, make sure that they don't get down the field, take it to OT. That's probably their best chance. Edwards, another stop behind the line of scrimmage, and there goes McCullough on the stop. CHP, 3rd and 18, they're going backwards, and the last thing they need is one of those muff punts like we've seen before, passing middle of the field, but there goes Taylor. They're going to make sure that they at least not get that, what's that word I'm looking for, that botch punt. They got 11 seconds here. They got Vic Dotson on the field. Watch out for them. They're going to run the ball this time. They got no timeouts, though. I think we're going to see our first overtime ball game here. Otech and CHP heading into extra quarters here. And as we all know, if the team that gets the ball first scores a touchdown, it's game over. But if it's a field goal, at that point it's going to be the next team that scores gets the victory. Well, actually, Otech will have to match that or get the touchdown, of course. So it's going to be Fowler taking that one up the middle of the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. And CHP looking for the dagger to take the hearts out of these Otech fans. It's going to be Bridges passing this one, looking left side and incomplete once again. But CHP had a couple of men down the field. If Bridges took his time and threw it down, I think Vic Dotson would have took it all the way, but did not look his way. Bridges passing it right side, caught by Kevin Lee, is going to be stopped right before the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and 4 coming up here. Will they get the conversion is the question. Faking a quick pitch right side, but Kevin Lee's going to run down the sidelines, and he's still going to 30, to 20, and that's going to close the ball game right there. Kevin Lee does it for CHP, and a real good hard-fought battle there from Otech, but CHP had the juice right when they needed the most, and Kevin Lee shows out once again. You see on the left side, 7 for 123 and the game-winning touchdown. But wow, what a game here on this one. Let me know if you think this one deserves to be in the greatest hits. I think it should go in there just to see how good this team has been growing. Otech has been putting in work every single week. They've had a chance to win every single time, but just fell a little bit short. So you know that their time is around the corner. But Sean Bridges, he did what he needed to do in the last second, and he just let his receivers do what they needed to do. So real big game here. Otech will fall to 0-3. CHP goes to 3-0, but barely though. This was not an easy victory for them. Orlando Tech had some really good defense on them and could not quite get the job done offensively, but still plenty of time for them to grow. And week by week, you'll see this team inch closer and closer to victory. But going into this ball game here, 15 for 33, 236 yards, 1 touchdown for Bridges. Denzel Dynamite had 12 for 32, 98 yards, but had those 2 interceptions. There were 2 big ones too. Ashton Boone, probably one of his better games on this season, 26 for 84, 1 TD, had 3 yards a carry. Tom Edwards on the other side did not have the greatest game, 23 for 51, but did his best. You can't be too mad at that. Both of the bots got a carry for 2 yards on Williamson's side, -2 for Gibbs' side. Looking at Ashton Boone, he also had 5 catches for 15 yards. And Evan Hunt had a couple of big plays a little bit early, had that 25-yarder, but could not quite get into the end zone. Looking into the CHP side, Kevin Lee and Vic Dotson had 10 of the 15 catches there for Sean Bridges. Vic Dotson 3 for 24. Didn't look like he had too much else outside of those plays he had in the beginning of the game, but it is what it is. He will be all right. As long as the team's eating, he will be fine. Going into the defensive side, Big Hits had 9 tackles and a deflected pass. Big day for him. Good job. Maddox Lee had 4 tackles and 2 tackles for loss. Randall Hawkins had 3 tackles, 1 deflected pass. And on the other side, checking into the defensive players here, Pablo Sanchez Jr., 1 sack, 5 tackles, a tackle for loss. John 2 times had 5 tackles and a tackle for loss and a deflected pass. Vic Dotson found a way to get 5 tackles. That's pretty crazy. But and Leonard and Lansing had those 2 interceptions. So big job by the bots doing their thing as well. Let's see, total plays pretty even. 120 total in regards to both the teams. You love to see it. And the total yards, CHP had the yards away, mostly because of the passing game just being that much better. It happens. 2 turnovers in favor of CHP. Both teams had a sack. Going into the player stats, let's go ahead and check the receiving side, make sure we got all our users. Brian Taylor had 2 for 29. Zip and Caldwell are bots. O'Dudley had 8 targets, dropped 5 of them, so got to make sure you get those updates in. And the same thing for Isaiah Fowler. Only had 1 target, but the pass was off the mark. That's why I'm thinking it is right there. Defensively, talk about Sanchez Jr., John. Kind of weird seeing Vic Dotson at the top of the defensive charts here, but hey, I'm not going to be mad at it. That's my player. That's what he does. It's just what he does. Going into the defensive back set, Juju Moore, 4 tackles on the day, a deflected pass. Going a little bit further, John Fowler had 2 tackles. Molyneux had 2 tackles as well. Deshaun Booker had 2 tackles. Both of these players had deflected pass as well. John Carter had 1 tackle and a tackle for loss. And that's about it on the user side here. Going into Orlando Tech. Max Lee with 4 tackles. Big Hits with 9. Those are users. User bots here. Evan Hunt had 3 tackles. Let's see. Barr. That is a bot right there. Landon Hawkins with 3 tackles and a deflected pass. Noah Bake had 3 tackles as well. Let's see. Katie Bray. Axel had a couple tackles as well, doing his thing. Nick Martinez with 1 tackle for loss and a deflected pass. And Malachi Duncan, only 1 deflected pass on this game. So let's go into the kicking side. Just make sure I got everybody. They have a bot, and they'll have a bot kicker coming for next week. So can't wait to see how that improves their ball game. But Jack Molyneux, he will be in for game number 2. Actually, no. Well, Jack Molyneux, my bad on that. But he tried 2 field goals. They went nowhere. He tried 1 extra point. It went nowhere. Got to make sure you update those major stats if you want to get those points. And outside of that, that is going to be it for game number 3. We got 1 more left to take care of. It's going to be OCSU, and it's going to be Mile High in our game of the week. And look at that. We had the overtime, and we still had under 50. So that was a shout out to the homies there on Kevin Lee and Vic Dotson, the homies getting that done. But 46 minutes on this one, I think that's good to start working on game number 4. So let's go ahead and get to it. OCSU and Mile High coming back at you real soon. I'll see you then.